Hello once again, YouTube and audience. I'm Andy Blackburn, and I'm welcoming you to another Gatecrash opening. As you can see, 15 more cards to open, so let's dive right in. That's if it'll let me, that is. Well, these are stubborn today. Right, so those are face down 15. I honestly don't know what's in there, so let's find out. Our cards start with Tin Street Market, which is an enchantment which enchants a land. So enchanted land has tap, discard a card, draw a card, and its summoning cost is 5, one of which has to be a mountain and 4 others. Our next card is Dutiful Thrall of White. It only costs a plane to play and is only a 1/1 creature. For a swamp, you can regenerate Dutiful Thrall. If you're running a regenerative deck, then that's a must-have card. Our third card today is Cloudfin Raptor. It's got flying, as it's a raptor. Only costs 1 island to cast. It's a 0/1 creature, and it's got an effect called Evolve. So whenever a monster enters the battlefield under your control, if that creature has greater power or toughness than this creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. So maybe this is for a counter deck. Maybe one of those cards that is found in Ben's deck, because he likes to play with counters. I mean, I like to play with counters from time to time, but they're from the Ordeals, which can be found in the Theros decks, which I'll open one hopefully in the next few days. My next card for you is one called Predator's Rapport. It's an instant. Remember, instants can be played in your opponent's turn as well as your own. This one is 3 to cast, one of which has to be a forest, 2 from anywhere else. Choose target creature you control. You gain life equal to the creature's power plus its toughness. I think in some cases you need a calculator to work that out, so yeah, I think I'm no different. So moving on. Our next card, what's it going to be? It's Executioner's Swing. It goes well in a white and black deck because that's the summoning cost for it. It's an instant which, like the last card, can be played anytime. This multicolored spell says target creature that dealt damage this turn gets -5/-5 until end of turn. So unless you have at least a 6/6 that this can survive, then otherwise I'd say all other creatures would be dead with Executioner's Swing. Maybe Wallace Frost could survive. So, because that's toughness 7. So yeah, toughness 2. Our next card, my hand's shaking here for some reason, is Primal Visitation. Another colourful card, or multicoloured card should I say. It's 5 to cast, 3 from anywhere else, 1 mountain, 1 forest. It's an enchantment aura. Enchant creature this time. Enchanted creature gets +3/+3 and has haste. Good if you're using a haste type deck, like Ty in his red deck with a bit of blue. Or should that be a splash of blue? Leave your comments on that one. The next card we're drawing here is Death Cult Rogue, a Demir creature, because it's level 3 and it's 1 and an either or swamp and an either or island times 2. This creature is a 2/2 to cast, and it can't be blocked except by another rogue, another Death Cult rogue that is. So maybe one for me to consider to add to my Dimir deck, because those are the Dimir colours, blue and black. An interesting card, to say the least. Our next card is Martial Glory. It's red-white, so I think that is Boros, the guild. It's an instant, so 1 mountain, 1 plain to play. Target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn. Target creature gets +0/+3 until end of turn. I think you choose one of those. I know which ability I'd go for, but it depends on the situation I'm placed in. My next card for this Gatecrash edition is Forced Adaptation. It costs only a forest, that's right, a forest to cast, and it's an enchantment aura. So you enchant creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a +1/+1 counter on enchanted creature. So there again, another one for the counter deck. You can always count on this card for counters. I mean, I don't want to count too much, but that's too many counts for me. And this should be either the first of the uncommons or the last of the commons. It is the first of the uncommons. Vizcopia Confessor. It's 1 plain, 1 swamp and 3 others, so that's 5 to bring out this creature. It's got Extort, which I'll get to in a bit. When Vizcopia Confessor enters the battlefield, pay any amount of life. Target opponent reveals that many cards from his or her hand. You choose one of them and exile it. So if you thought Banish a Priest was bad, wait until you run into this one. I will go through the remaining cards we have Sapphire Drake, 6 to bring out, but it has flying. And each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it also has flying. It's a 4/4 creature, so wait until you bring it out. It's 6 to cost. Well, to cast, sorry. Nearly said cost for some reason. Because it's 1 island and 5 other. Our next one is Wasteland Viper. These are very good to go up against the Hydra. If you don't know what the Hydra is, make sure you take a look at my About the Hydra video. It only costs 1 forest to cast. Wasteland Viper also has Death Touch and Blood Rush. So for an extra forest, discard Wasteland Viper. Target attacking creature gets +1/+2 and gains Death Touch until the end of turn. Not really something you want to be given the Hydra, but it's a 1/2 creature. And I am hoping this card continues a nice theme. It is a breeding pool. It looks symmetry to me. Add a forest or a island to your mana pool. As breeding ground enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped. So it's like Hallowed Fountain in a way, if you pay life. So, if only there was a drum roll. I feel like this card is special for some reason. Frontline Medic! Oh my god, the shiny! Oh, Jonathan, if you're the magpie you are, you want this 3 casting one for 1 plane and 2 other. It's a shiny, it's a rare, and it's a 3/3 creature for Boros, I think that fist belongs to. Sacrifice Frontline Medic, counter target spell with X in its name, in its mana cost, unless its controller pays 3 mana. Some ability that. And shiny! Can't believe it's shiny. Hard to follow that one up, I know. But it's a plains. There are 5 planes in Radcos. And why do they keep adding Radcos things to Gatecrash things? I don't know. And what is this? Is this a rubbish card, or is it a token card? My guess is rubbish. Literally. And I'm wrong, it's an angel card. There must be an angel somewhere. So thank you. Angels have 4/4 and flying. Really good if you're using something like Angelic Accord in your deck. Or Devout Invocation, which let you get angels out. So this is where I say good luck, God bless, and good evening to you for once. Goodbye from the Rocket Pit.